Israel and Palestine. Inside Israel, they get spat on. People spit on them. The proper Jewish people, they spit on Christians, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of
every Jew in Israel spits on Christians. Whenever they see a Jew, they walk down Tel Aviv.
Guess what? Gaslight. There was a soldier, IDF soldier, that lost his life during this so-called war. He was a Christian. Did you know they didn't allow his grave to be buried? Him to be buried in a army what is it called, cemetery, because he was Christian.
That's understandable.
That's not understandable because he was Christian. They did not allow them to put a Christian mark. Christian symbol on his grave. So the guy that served for Israel, he was a nationalist. He was the freedom fighter for Israel that got killed during fighting, for Israel, and he doesn't get the proper burial in the cemetery, in the IDF cemetery. You see what I'm saying? This is very disturbing. And he was a Christian, just because he was a Christian. So you got a lot of these things. You should think logically before you even open your mouth about Christians, man, for real. You are a disgrace to the Christians. When you were a Christian, you were evangelical, the biggest supporter of Zionism.
You disgust me.
Yeah. See, this is the problem with the Gaslight. He comes from evangelical background, right? Plus, he's in love with the Zionist buddies or whatever, and he hates Islam. So that's why he's pro-Israel.
I think the Muslim world and Arab world, they're backwards. It's a backward people.
Do you know how much
they're
money
backwards because they don't like men sticking things up their anus. They're backwards.
Yeah, but
really?
Gaslight, do you know how much money my dad used to make? Lots of money. Do you know he used to get paid summer vacation in Saudi Arabia, school fees for us, for me and my sister, and what do you call it? Even the what is it called? House rent from the job, car note coming directly from the. This is how good these jobs are when you work in Middle East and GCC countries. GCC is called Gulf countries.
That's the exception.
See what I'm saying?
The rule.
Yeah. But in America, you work for fucking even a high position. They're not gonna pay your school fees. They're not gonna pay your home mortgage. They're not gonna give you paid summer vacation. They're all garbage, shitty jobs in America. And when my dad came to Canada, he compared the two. He's like, bro, what is this? They make you work so hard in Canada and America. It's a highway robbery, and you don't even get the benefits. And guess what? We had free healthcare in Saudi Arabia.
They have free healthcare in Canada.
In America, did we get it?
No.
Okay.
But I'm not just talking about. I'm not just talking about economics. I'm talking about socially. Liberal democracies.
Bro, do you know that
your board is
Gaslight?
Your board is fucked.
Hampton. There's a franchise called Al Bake. It's similar to KFC, but KFC is shitty. It's nothing. You know who it's owned by? It's a chicken fried place. You know who it's owned by?
No.
Palestinian.
But you just said it was shitty. You said it was really bad.
No. I said KFC was shit. It's KFC shitty. Al Bake is the best chicken. Do you know who it's owned by?
Can you bring Al up?
Who?
Al.
You like his picture, his fake picture. I know. I understand. Anyway, so Al Bake is owned by a Palestinian. That franchise, it has, and if you try the chicken, oh my God, one of the best chickens out there. And I wish that Al Bake was available in America. I would be probably going to that place right now as we speak.
Israel.
I'm actually 70 by the way, Hanafi. I'm not 60, man. You forgot about my age.
Israel is an extension of the Western civilization, which is the best civilization that has ever existed.
Which is the most barbaric.
I dream about it.
Most rapist. The most.
Thank you. How did you know I'm fat, by the way? Who told you I'm fat? Did you slide into my DM? Did you see my pictures? I think you're into guys. I didn't know that, man. I ain't gonna, bro. I'm straight. I don't look like that. I'm not gay. He wants to see my picture so he can call me out. Oh, I'm fat, skinny, this and that, but disgusting. And you respect this owl guy, Gaslight?
I respect his picture.
Gaslight
That's
like
his fake
Western
picture.
society because it's homosexual. That's what they brought to society. This Western society thing he's talking about.
Albek is owned by a Palestinian, by the way, Chapati. I didn't know until I came on this app. Edward told me about it. And
It had. There are more marriages ending in divorce than ever before. The trend of men and longevity and health and lifestyle is still there, and are referred to as values, and you can apply a value to anything you want to count, man.
Yeah, but that's like once a value has been assigned, then sure, the number 2 is and always will be 2, and it's objectively 2. But like that is the value of something. But how you like assigning value to something is never going to be agreed upon. So I don't get it.
You mean assigning economic value or subjective value? Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So one is a quantity and another is a quality. Simon only thinks about morality in terms of quantity rather than quality.
What do you mean? How do you think about morality quantitatively?
I disagree. I don't think he does it.
Sounds kind of utilitarian, I think.
He does neither. He doesn't do quantity or quality.
What did he do, Randy?
Nothing. It's a big nothing burger that you can't even chunk on.
it's bad.
I mean,
It's like Mr. Edward. Do you know Mr. Edward?
the Christian?
Well, allegedly.
Today's the best day of my life.
Yeah, today is the best day of his life. That's a huge, big bag of nothing. It's like, you know, when you buy chips and like 3/4 of the bag is just air.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
He sells you chips that's like only air.
He's not a particularly compelling objectivist. Like there's people that do it much better.
All of them, dude. Isabel's crowd is kind of retarded. Andre is hardcore retarded. God damn.
Hey, you have something against Andre?
Yeah, I don't like him at all. So stupid. So
He
stupid.
sounds smart with his accent.
There's nothing I hate more than an ignorant and arrogant guy at the same time. Ignorance and arrogance, that's not a nice mix.
Ooh.
Yeah, he just goes on for 30 minutes to say something you can say in 10 seconds, and it's just a big pile of nothingness.
Did you have another debate with Jay Dyer?
I never had a debate with Jay Dyer, dude.
That's how you can always claim a win.
I would like to have... No, I mean, I can't claim a win because we didn't even have an actual discussion. I would like to. I mean, I wrote it. I said I would like him or anyone else.
Diego got packed up by Jay Dyer.
Yeah, but he had like hour-long discussion, you know. I would love to have one more.
You need some time to let those ideas, bake themselves.
No, but I agree with him on everything, dude. I agree with him on everything. For libertarianism, I don't understand why I believe he does not understand libertarianism.
Do you agree with his concept of the monad? His concept of numbers?
As far as I know, yes.
I think he got it from Father Seraphim Rose. I think that's where he got that idea of the monad.
As far as I know, from everything I've heard of him theologically, I agree with. And that's why I'm like, okay, I think you don't understand libertarianism. Because if you're saying libertarianism is in conflict with the theology, but I agree with every single thing you say theologically. I'm on board with you theologically. It must then be that you don't understand libertarianism. So in the discussion I had with him, I told him, like, my issue starts with 1648. That's when the modern state was born. That's my issue. So don't tell me about Paul or whatever, which came long, but he wasn't talking about the modern state. So yeah, I'm not so sure. And then the idea of like you have to obey the leaders, right? Because they are anointed by God, which I agree with, but we always understood it to be you obey the leaders as long as they are in obedience to God. But
That's why.
show me a leader who's in obedience to God. I mean, I haven't found one, so then do I need to obey him? No, you don't. That's not how it works. So, like, I have disagreements with him when it comes to his understanding of these things. So, but he didn't want to have a discussion, nigga.
Lou, resistance to tyranny is obedience to God. But I don't understand.
Yes, exactly. Because he's saying also that his critique of enlightenment, I'm not really on board with that. So I'm on board with his theology. I'm not on board with his political things. Like basically say freedom. We don't want
The problem with
you don't want the human freedom.
the biggest problem I see with
But just 1 second. So he doesn't want human freedom, right? Because that is a rebellion to God's will. Right? Because you need to align your will with the will of God, which I agree with. But you need to willingly align your will with the will of God. So human will. That's why God gave us free will. So if God gave me free will, how can you say that you are doing the will of God by taking that free will away from me? I don't agree with that. But he's not willing to have a discussion.
why? Because he's a dick.
No, if you want my honest opinion, it's because I will challenge him. He's not really well read on this matter. I know that for a fact from his answers. And he doesn't.
Many people have called Jay Dyer not well read and not lived to where they've had to eat their words, because that's a guy that reads a lot.
Well, he does. He's very well read on theology. He's not very well read on like economics and like I saw him post something earlier that like spending money doesn't create inflation. Inflation comes from printing money. Okay, but we print money to spend.
No.
we print money to spend.
If we just printed money and didn't actually spend it, there wouldn't be any inflation.
Correct. Correct. Exactly.
It's the demand part without increasing the supply that makes the price go up.
I don't care how many dollars you spend if they remain in the bank, like not in the system, then it doesn't do anything. So you have to spend it, correct? And that's why you have the Catalan effect.
Right. So now we can say he's not well read on economics.
Exactly. So that's my point. So he is very well read on theology and like the Bible and the church teachings and the church history and the church fathers, etc. And all this. He's very insanely well read on all documents. But when it comes to economics and political theory and things like that, it's not his thing. He's very good at philosophy.
So just to understand this correctly, he is against like the government making us poorer by fiat, and he doesn't like money printing.
Yeah, he does not like that, yes.
Okay.
Which I agree with that. But like it's just again his understanding is not necessarily on point.
Yeah.
Like you said, if you don't spend the money, then it doesn't matter if you print it. Spending money does create inflation.
So, you know what? Maybe you could make the argument that when they print money, a lot of times it's not even physical printing anymore. What they do is they simply assign a balance to one of the Federal Reserve banks. And just by doing that, interest rates are affected. No?
Yeah, that's what they do. They don't print money. They don't actually print money. It's a number.
I guess you could say if I assign a larger balance sheet to a bank,
you have it's like you're printing it because there's a serial code and everything. Sorry, it's just that the bill itself is not physically printed. But
what I mean is maybe a bank, by having more money given to them by the Fed, would modify their interest rates, even though
no one has yet put a demand on anything to buy. And that would affect inflation in some way too.
As long as it's not in the system, then it's as if nothing happened. The
I
moment
agree with that.
the system, you print the money, okay, you created it, but it doesn't have an effect until it leaves. So now it's in the system. You give it a bank or something.
If the market has knowledge that more money was created and hasn't entered the system, they may affect prices in anticipation.
Yeah, no, but no, it's not so much because we already anticipate that.
Okay, but what if you look at the opposite with like a coin burn? The market knows that there's going to be a coin burn. It hasn't actually happened yet, but it's still going to affect the price, would it not? Because you know,
It will affect people's decisions in the present.
Yeah.
Money, is that what you're saying?
A coin, like, so to use a crypto, a coin burn, like a scheduled coin burn, they're going to burn off, X amount of Binance coin. It hasn't happened yet, but it's still going to affect, like, the overall valuation, would it not?
Yeah.
Because you know it's coming.
Yes, because you're taking money out of the system.
Right, but wouldn't the same thing apply in this case? Like, yeah, but you know the money's going to get put. You just said that you create money to spend it.
But you don't know when. You know that.
Okay, but you.
You know that every year we target a 3% inflation. You don't know when this will come. It's gradual. It's all the time. Money is being inflated every single second, basically. Whereas with what you're saying, a coin burn is at a certain point in time.
But just because that hasn't happened yet doesn't mean you weren't going to do it.
Your argument would hold if we don't print money. We only print money on New Year's. That's when we inflate it by 3%. Then your argument holds. But
actually, if the market knew exactly how much money was being printed at a steady rate, if it was like very predictable, we could still argue we have a free market because all prices would adjust. No? It's that unpredictability thing.
Yes, yeah, but we don't want that. We want stability anyways. So we don't have an incentive to do such a system. We just print all the time. And every year, the inflation has to be 2.53%. That's the target. Regardless of when you printed most of it, when you destroyed most of it, because we do that also, by the way. Quantitative tightening.
Right.
It's not just quantitative easing, there's quantitative tightening. So it's so funny because what's his name? The Yiddish guy. Mixed was saying these things are not economics. Nigga, it is monetary economics.
Well, he's a lawyer, so what the hell would he know about economics? But
what? Funny enough, the lawyers are the ones in charge of central banking. It's just so retarded.
I was going to ask you something about. What makes Jay Dyer say, yeah, with this particular subject, I don't have to read anything else?
Sorry?
What makes Jay Dyer, someone like Jay Dyer, so confident that, like, oh, yeah, I don't have to read any more books about economics. Maybe he picked up one book or something. I know everything I need to know about how markets work. I'm done, and this is my position, that printing money creates inflation.
Yeah, but that is my position. Like, I mean, to me, you'll never change my mind. It's pretty damn quite obvious to me that is what it is. So if he reached that, anyways, I just don't think if he read enough about it, he would know that no, printing money doesn't do anything. What spending that printed money for the first time, in other words, pumping it into the system, that is what makes changes.
Yeah. But I mean, like, why did he feel like comfortable, like, reading one thing and then being like, that's it, I'm done. I don't have to keep exploring. I read the final thing on the subject, I don't know. What makes someone comfortable in saying, you know what, I've read all I need to read about this subject? No?
Sorry? One second, one second. This guy gets a message. 1 second.
What's your answer to that?
I don't know, because like I've taught economics in the past, and I still read books about economics. I'm not completely satisfied that I know everything.
That is the main aspect of it. I will agree. But yeah, there's a lot more to it. Inflationary, but every now and then we see deflationary busts here and there. If you were that
An inflationary bust? Can you describe
deflationary,
what happens in an inflationary bust?
deflationary bust.
A
Yeah,
deflationary
printing
bust.
money.
Okay,
I think
so
we're in an infinite printing regime, and we have been so for decades. You could say 2-3 decades. But the deflationary busts are, for example, what we saw in 2020. I guess what we're seeing now in Nasdaq and certain housing markets.
give me an example.
Otherwise,
Give me
it was,
like
you know,
something that
they're
happened
printing-
in 2020.
Everybody sold assets. Credit contracted. There was.
But didn't prices of houses go up?
No, February. I'm talking about February, March of 2020, when Bitcoin corrected 80%. U.S. stock market corrected 30%. Housing market became illiquid for
This was in March 2020?
February, March.
Would you call that a bust? If it immediately rebounded?
I would.
That is kind of well. I
It
would
was
say
a bust. I mean, if you're over levered, you got liquidated.
yeah, but who the hell leverages Bitcoin though? That's like why would anyone do that? Yeah, I'm not in favor of leveraging Bitcoin.
I mean, define leverage is 80%. 80% of your capital is that leverage. If you have 80% of your capital in it and it suffers a 80% correction, you're probably not gonna survive it.
When you talk about
Can you explain to me what over leveraged is?
You mean say you borrow too much?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, when you say leverage, usually that's trading, and I just don't think Bitcoin
Or
is
just
trading.
too large of a position. Too large of a position can be considered is a form of
With money, you don't.
money. You'd have to you'd be uncomfortable in losing. I mean, even 2022, I saw a lot of people liquidate how many maxis could not handle 16,000.
Yeah, but that's because they fucked up. I mean, my philosophy is you don't trade Bitcoin, you just buy it. It's not a tradable thing. At the same time, you only put in it what you're willing to lose. It's always been like that. But when someone goes super long with ultra leverage, what are you doing? It's very volatile. So what are you doing?
Well, that's the key, right? How much of your capital do you buy in Bitcoin? I think it's a no-brainer to own some, but how much is that? 20, 30, 50, 100%? If you own 100% of your liquid capital, say you have, I don't know, you have your retirement when, let's call it 5 million. You're like, okay, I'm comfortable. I don't have to work again if I live within middle class means for the rest of my life, and this asset corrects 80. You're gonna sell, bro. There's no way you're not gonna sell. I think it's important to be
Realistic?
Yeah.
Randy, did you drop the bag?
Because I buy only what I'm willing to lose, so I don't care. Like what I do is I dollar cost average, and every time I get.
The question is how much you're willing to lose. Is it 50%? Is it 30%? Is it 70% of your liquid?
I don't care what it is, because every time I get paid, I just put a percentage. I assume it's tax. I assume I'm paying more tax. I'm donating to the government. So I just put that money in Bitcoin. I don't care what the price is.
That's a terrible assumption.
But that number matters. That level, is it 40, 50, or 80% of your liquid net worth that you put?
No, but that's not how I do it.
That's a no-brainer. Everybody with half a brain owns some Bitcoin. The question is how much of it.
Right, but I'm telling you, I don't do it this way because it's not like a percent of what I have.
That's the key. That's the only variable that matters. What percentage of your liquid net?
No, I do
You
it
own
with my,
10%. Look, you're just playing. You own 20%.
How about if you own 100% of your?
no,
Yeah, that's serious conviction.
I do it with my income, not with my net worth. So my income, a percent.
Then you'll always be poor.
Whatever your income is, I put a percentage of my income in Bitcoin. It has nothing to do with my net worth, and part of how much of my net worth has to be in Bitcoin. It's more like how much of my income I put in Bitcoin. That's how I do it. So actually, my net worth, I mean, if we're gonna get real, it's 80-something% of my net worth is in Bitcoin, and I'm not able to get it down because I'm going super big on stocks, but Bitcoin pumped like crazy, so it's like I'm unable to lower down the share of my Bitcoin holdings.
Good problem. It's a good problem.
It is a good problem, but yeah, I mean, I haven't been. I stopped buying Bitcoin anyways. I'm buying the Bitcoin ETF because in Canada I have a lot of Bitcoin already, BTC. I would rather buy the Bitcoin ETF because if I sell it, I don't pay tax. So this is how it's like in Canada. I don't pay tax. So why would I, So I keep my BTC. I forget about it. It doesn't exist. The Bitcoin ETF, I dollar cost average it. And when I want to sell that, I can trade it. Not a problem. I pay zero tax. As for my BTC, yeah, the IBIT. As for my Bitcoin BTC, I keep it. I forget about it. I don't have it. It's gone. And nobody cares.
Keep the big bone.
Diego, I will unblock you, but that doesn't mean that I think you have a backbone.
What'd you say, Diego? I said keep the Bitcoin. Don't listen to this guy.
I invested. I think I told you I invested like 2,000 into Bitcoin the other day when it was plummeting. I think. Huh? Well, I have like I don't know. I don't have a lot. I have like I don't know $4,000 in Bitcoin or something like that.
No, that's nothing.
Oh fuck you, motherfucker!
No, it's not, I mean, it's not going to change your life. The 4K is not going to change your life,
But
No,
Randy,
I'm horrible with managing money, so I don't know. I like that. It's I'm not gonna sell it, so it's a good way for me to like sort of discipline myself to just save money.
Dude, it's very simple. Every time you make money, put a percentage.
Well, yeah. I started doing that like a month ago. I have I think it's like 10% of my paycheck goes into Bitcoin
It's
automatically.
It's extra tax. That's it.
Yeah.
You're a cut for the government, now you're a double cut for the government. Doesn't matter.
That's right.
But why did the price fall?
I think it has a lot to do with the markets. Bitcoin generally follows the markets. So the markets are expected to crash in every possible way. At the same time, with the tariffs, they're also expected to crash. So there's that. Also, aside from that, the North Korea did a hack to a certain blockchain thing, apparently, and everyone freaked out.
Oh, what did they do?
The usual, nigga. It's the same shit as always, the Korea FUD. But everything in the market's good. I'm getting slaughtered in the market. The past today and yesterday, I'm getting slaughtered, dude. Do you understand?
That's why you're out here with us. You're a broke conservative.
Well, just the past 2 days, yeah. I'm losing thousands, nigga. Every day. Yesterday, I lost a lot. I really lost a lot. I lost more. Doesn't matter. I lost a lot. And today, I lost 1/4 of what I lost yesterday, and it just keeps going.
How much can you handle to lose before you have to get out?
No, I'm still making a profit. It's just like my profits are going down. Like, look at MicroStrategy.
Robin, you know to dance?
Yeah, maniac. Amos in the kibbutz.
There is folk dancing in the kibbutz. So you know the people not only fighting, not only politics, people have fun.
I'm sorry, motherfucker.
There's time to fight and there's time to fuck, Amos.
Exactly. When there is a time to dance, and there is a time to sing, also the time to have sex, yes.
That's right. Yesterday, Shukri from the market came in the room.
I go to look for Suki.
Yeah, he came to the room. And he was telling people that he wants to kill them. He wants to kill everybody. Shukri from the market. God damn you. Shit. Well, motherfucker, I gotta go. I'll see you niggas later.
son kept grabbing shit as we going by, throwing shit in the cart, like grabbing little liquor. So I'm not looking. I grabbed them carts with the wheels.
Hold on.
And I'm looking at it and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Bro. I go look and I'm like, by the time I noticed, this nigga got a whole fucking thing of like nails and all type of shit just sitting there.
Wow.
And I'm like, why the fuck this lady keep looking? I'm like, damn, this bitch probably think I'm using my son to steal or something.
Oh, God.
When we get to the front, I look in there, I'm like, boy, you done threw all this shit in this fucking cart. I ain't buying all this shit. I came here for a motherfucking curtain rod and the brackets. I keep saying curtain, a fucking closet rod and the brackets.
Never go.
And my closet collapsed on itself, y'all.
Oh, wow. I hate that, bro. Because they use them cheap-ass brackets, and then they use little, small nails, bro.
Gang, listen.
Little-ass nails, bro.
I almost got the shooting into my closet, bro. I'm asleep. Bro, I'm asleep. All I hear is...
I thought somebody's coming through the roof.
I thought somebody was in my closet, gang, because I'm asleep. And all I hear is... I'm like, what the fuck? And I see the closet door shaking. So I'm like, bro, somebody in this bitch gang. So I'm gonna get your ass.
Funny, right? If you came home from work, your girl was upstairs sleeping, then that shit made that.
I would have slapped the shit out of her. I wouldn't even looked at the closet first. She would have woke up getting choked.
Bitch, you in the closet. And then they go to bed, one hand on throat, other hand on gun, aimed at the closet.
I'll be like, as soon as that bitch swing up for whoever is there, you better pray to God right now, because you finna go see that nigga.
Paranoia is all time high. Yeah, you gotta move, bro. You gotta move from the
Bro, I opened up the door. When I see all the clothes on the floor and shit, I'm like, bro, I know this shit ain't just collapse on itself, dude.
Bro, I remember when, like right after high, this guy hit up, and I came out here, and this little chick, I forgot this little nursery chick was coming through, and I forgot that I even gave her a key and everything, boy, she must have came in one day on me, boy, I up blick on her like, bitch, what the fuck? I like, oh shit, cause bro, they had me on hydrocodone, I was on a lot of pills, I ain't gonna lie. They had me on a lot of pills, bro. Oh, baby. Hell, I was selling most of them just to keep paying for them to keep them.
Who got a sex tape in Discord?
Yo, what?
A sex tape in Discord is crazy. Who they say had that?
There's somebody in the comments from an hour ago.
Somebody sex tape in
Discord.
Y'all can't read or something.
They talking about Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton. They keep trying to say that's a woman, but...
Is it not?
You want me to go on his Instagram? I'm gonna message you something in the back.
You talking about his Instagram?
Oh God, I'm not lying, bro. I swear to God, even Penelope we all sat there and analyzed this shit. And he, you know what I'm saying? That's a dude.
Fire for that.
Hurry up and
Fire for that.
tell me.
You gotta slow down all his
You've been around
videos.
too many good Jamaicans, T.
I'm saying though.
I swear.
Is you gonna tell me or
You
not?
was wrong, Chaps.
You went and watched that nigga sex tape?
Why wouldn't I? Listen to yourself.
I'm talking about trap.
What's that bitch's name?
You keep on 18 and out. Like, what the fuck? It wasn't just doing that a second ago. On my life, slow down that dude thing. Talking about that's a woman. Man, check your back channel.
I ain't gonna lie, Trap, that's crazy.
Not you can
bro.
send
You
a
watch the nigga.
not you can send a picture through the what's her name.
Yeah, you
They don't look like no man, she's just ugly in that picture.
Literally said, I think she was just an ugly girl and she got worse.
She just ugly. She look like a
Sunny days.
man.
Sunny days ahead.
Click the link in the chat, y'all. Click the link in the
Just
chat,
a petite
y'all.
man looking at that bitch.
I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie.
See, let me go on her Twitter.
Look at the pussy.
Let me see. She got her cat up there. Oh, I already seen her cat. It's pretty.
Yeah. And she got a video of her getting fucked. Like, wait, why is it so dry though?
So you telling me the little in the pink of the pink? That's a one, man. That look like a little dick right there, but alright.
Here.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh Lord, just keep looking, child.
Sunny days ahead.
Man, y'all got it, bro. I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all say. Why the sell porn? Her shit is extra hidden.
What face she sitting on? That
See
look the
that
fuck
big side
good.
7.
Whoever she using, you talking about whoever she using? Because that ain't her. Like, even in her PTR, that's a dark-skinned woman. That's a dark-skinned... Listen, that's a dark-skinned woman walking up the stairs. Her PTR isn't even her photo. Let's talk about it. The PTR that's on this little thing that you see, that's not her.
She had a dark-skinned woman on her PCR.
Thank you. That's why I said it's not her.
So, is she not dark-skinned?
No.
She look like JT complexion from the PTR scene of her.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's a whole lot of cat.
You haven't seen that video of
catfishing going on. No, bro. I don't want to see that ugly ass bitch.
Mirror, lay the fuck down.
That bitch from Atlanta, Georgia, boy.
Mirror, go to sleep. Cause you finna blow me.
Sunny days
I'm
ahead.
like,
Go to sleep. God, stop calling folks a man and you ain't show with your lying ass.
What? Oh, yeah, you right.
Mike Power.
Wait, then why did you lie to him about supporting Trump?
I didn't vote for Trump.
Yeah, all right, okay.
I've said that very clear. So
Who did you vote for?
In 2016, I voted for my local officials. I didn't vote for the presidential election.
General.
Well, I voted for Trump just because I don't want more illegals coming in, and he may not deport as many people like he said he would, but at least we won't get several million more like we did under Biden.
That's true. There's a Simon Theodore here and a Kevin Cohen.
Yep. It must be real disappointing though when we were promised mass deportations and we're basically getting deportations continuing at the previous rate of deportations. Even lower rate than what you got with Biden. With more ex posts is what you get. You get with Trump. You get more of the same with more fireworks and band music, I suppose.
But that's the same with all presidents.
I don't know. I mean, I think that if you're looking at Biden's administration, you actually got a substantial amount of policy through, and it was actually done through Congress, so it was more lasting. Whereas, basically with Trump, he's too scared to actually put anything to a vote, so he's going to do a bunch of executive orders that are going to get repealed by the next administration. It's really a joke. I'd be very upset if I was a Trump voter, honestly. But fell for it again. That's the meme.
Jeez.
Fell for it again.
I think it's just more laughable, right? I think you say what's funny is that both sides, right? The Trump side, they fell for it again, and then the other side literally had a senile guy run for president a second time.
I think you're in the Matrix or am I in the Matrix?
No, you're in the Matrix.
Can you hear me?
Made him drop out, right? And then ran a black woman in front of Trump and loud.
Can anyone else hear Keegan, or is it like on my end?
I can hear Keegan.